Hey everyone, it's Blue Lizard Jello and welcome back to Salt and Sanctuary. I am here with, well, not Crispin. Here's the thing, I recorded, and I'm putting recorded in quotes, an episode earlier where I went through the Hall of Cages and I even defeated the boss at the end with Crispin, only to find out that I only recorded audio and the video didn't record anything. I'm guessing that was user error on my part, but needless to say, I didn't want to just simply gloss over because this is a pretty expansive area with a lot of good loot in it. So I actually took my character that I created solely for the purpose of defeating the Unspeakable Deep, and I played through the beginning of the game that I've already done with Crispin to get to this point and have almost an identical build. The only difference right now is you can see my armor's a little different. I don't have all the armor pieces that Crispin had, and if you look in the top left, my level, I am 39, whereas Crispin is 32. But that shouldn't matter too much. I think we're going to be just fine. Still using the bullwhip, the Hellfire Arbalist, and the pike, and we are just going to continue. Now, there's probably going to be some overlap between this and the second half of the last episode. The reason being, I don't exactly have memorized where I was on the other playthrough, so I didn't want to go ahead and miss anything just because I thought maybe I had already covered it. Okay, I know I had already done this beginning section, so we're not worried about that. And let's see, drop down. Because if you remember at the last episode, I got killed by one of those ninja men pretty far down. So we're kind of making our way there for the time being. I should be able to cover all of the Hall of Cages, including the boss in this episode, because I know the layout a little bit better, because, well, I had practice with Crispin this morning. So we'll just gonna push as much as we can, and if we don't get it, we don't get it, but hey, we're gonna make do. We definitely already got some of these items, because we got that tower shield before. But we are just going to go kind of quickly through a lot. Oh, geez, that was actually pretty lucky there. Go quickly through a lot of this, and let's see, did I get this item? I did on the other character, not on this one yet. There's our fireball. Once we get to the bottom is when we will definitely be in some new territory. Doing pretty comparable damage, I think maybe like 2 points less or so than Crispin is doing. I probably have 1 more point in dexterity than this character does. Okay, so this area I had skipped before a few times, but now we're actually going to go ahead and do it. Oh, careful. Because there's some really interesting enemies in here that I want to showcase, and they also have, oh, good, grab the ledge. They also have some good drops that you can get, potentially, and I think one of their drops can actually be used. Oh, I didn't see him spawn. Or you, Shimony. I believe one of their drops can actually be used to upgrade the bullwhip, which would be pretty cool. Oh, I actually want to stay up top. But they can be a real pain. So these hanging men will actually cast a spell from a good distance. So I'm going to just take them out with the Arbalist if I can. Because what they'll do is they'll actually hang you. So at some point they'll start casting the spell and a reticle will appear on your screen. And that reticle will eventually teleport you and hang you. If you will actually allow them to cast it. So it can be pretty dangerous here. Oh, there's several more. I know that this is a bit cheesy, but these guys can be a real pain. And I mean, it is why I bought the Arbalist, right? Or made the Arbalist. Oh, and here you're going to see it in action because I'm not going to be able to stop him. Yep, there we go. And now I'm hanged. A pretty gruesome attack. But they're really easy to knock them out of it. Any attack should stop them from being able to cast it. So if there's not too many, you can go ahead and kill them pretty easily with most weapons. And let's see, am I just getting all my bolts back? That's what it looks like. That's a shame. But let's see, got some bolts, or a bolt, and oh, we did! We got the Hangman's Rope! I didn't even get that with Crispin. We might have to take a look at an alchemist later to see if that's something I can actually upgrade. So this is actually where we died, just on the other side of this chasm. There's going to be a ninja. Actually, it's going to be a couple ninjas. Quickly kill him. Oh, that was close. Whew, they are dangerous. And there's the Tachi, the sword. I really like that sword. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to actually use it on this playthrough, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see, do we want to go up? We'll go up briefly, just to see what's up here. Okay, yeah, this should actually spit us out directly below the knight outside. Yep, there's our knight friend, perfect. So there's a bit of a continuation. Again, I have to stress just how well SKA Studios has done in their level design, in the world design in general. It's so interconnected. Oh, darn it, I didn't unlock that though. That's okay. The interconnectedness is very impressive, and it's something that should be commended because they have designed a number of very different, very separated levels that just connect very intuitively, actually. I very much appreciate their design. All right. Oh, I actually didn't get that item. I thought I had picked up the bolt, but instead, oh, it's a stone leader. Excellent. Very cool. Another difference between this character and Crispin is that I have only gotten a single devotion rank with the Covenant. I have had very, very little luck with collecting the Skullbat wings and the drowned soldiers' ears, which is the same thing, or the same issue I was running into. Whoa, careful. Oh, there we go. With Crispin. There we go, got them. And I had opened this door earlier, but I didn't actually pick it up. And there's the Vile Charm. So the Vile Charm, I think we looked at this last time. The Vile Charm is poison damage. Correct? Yes, poison damage. Okay, here we go. I actually wanted to do a drop attack and be all fancy-like. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. You need to die before you actually cast your crazy spell with all the swords. And again, I do apologize if you guys have already seen this, and I'm guessing a lot of it has been seen, but it'll be nice to actually have a dedicated episode to the Red Hall of Cages, I think, right? Yeah? Maybe? No, just me? But we're making really, really good time. Watch it, don't get punched. Over here, a couple more enemies. Come on. Attack. There we go. You fool. You fell for the oldest trick in the book. Try attacking me and maybe I'll let you kill me. Ooh, he's not dying as quickly as he is on Crispin, so there's a little bit of damage lacking there. A little bit of a jumping. Ooh, there we go. Jumping puzzle to get. 3 soldiers' poems, which is awesome. Always, always can use more upgrade materials. And some charred dolls. And we're right back up here. Okay. So now we can hop down and we can go to the right. Making very good time. I don't think we're going to have much of an issue at all completing this. Ooh, poison bolts. Nice. In the time allotted. Okay, so here is the other side of that cage. So if we climb up there, that is where the ninjas were. That is where we got the Tachi sword. And a blacksmith, we can add that whenever. We could drop down there, or, well, it doesn't really matter. We could just drop, ooh, right here. No harm, no foul, no fall damage. This guy can be really dangerous. I don't know if we've run into him. We've already fought him before, but because of where we are situated, we have quite the fall below us. So if we don't kill him in time and he knocks us around, especially if he does that charge, then he will easily knock us off, and we will be in a world of hurt. Watch this wretch feeder. There we go. Oh, and another wretch feeder. Stained page, awesome. Love to have those. And again, we've already kind of talked about it, but they do. They do have a hidden mechanic. Let me top off with some red shards, where you can actually use them to access a secret creed, which we will be doing much, much later. And okay, I'm gonna show this off. I don't think I did it on Crispin. I'm gonna show you at the top. We actually can't advance too far because we have this gate. So we're gonna have to come at that place another way. And that's actually gonna be a little while. Won't be something we do right away. Oh, trying to avoid fall damage. Pretty successfully, I might add. There we go, and should be a couple of wretch feeders that spawn. Just one? That doesn't sound right. Where's the other? Don't know if I trust you. And you're dead? Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Can I get you? I can, but watch those swords, because they still linger. Oh, my. I didn't realize they actually had that kind of tracking ability. But there's the steel set. Really, really cool looking heavy armor. And do we want a red flask? Let's red flask it up. We've been very conservative with our healing so far. And we're doing great through the Red Hollow Cages. But again, that's exactly what you would come to expect if you have already done this entire area before. And roll for this item. You know, this might actually work out in our favor because on Crispin, all right, I want to go deal with those skulls because if you don't, they can actually come down through the ceiling and cause a lot of problems for you. And let's pull some, oop, if we can. Are you gonna drop down? No? All right, that worked very nicely. As I was saying, if you try to attack the enemies up above and you leave these guys here, there is a good chance that they will actually come down or come through the floor and really ruin your day. So with Crispin, I fought the boss at the end of this area, and it took a few tries. I think it took 3 or 4 tries. But at one point, I had about 20,000 salt on me, and I died to the boss, which is fine, because as you've seen before, there's only a small section of their health that you need to knock off before you actually get your salt back. It's kind of a nice mechanic. You don't necessarily have to kill the boss in order to get any salt back. But in this case, that mechanic broke. So even though I had the boss down to about maybe a fifth of his health left, and even though I was well beyond the actual breakpoint to get my salt back, I didn't get it. He never let it up, which was really, really unfortunate in my case because then I had lost 20,000 salt even though I really should have had it back. All right, let's deal with this guy from range because we don't want an invulnerable torturer. Oh, come on. One more, perfect. Come on. There we go. And dead. I'm really having a good time with this spear. You've probably noticed. Okay, we should have some more hanged men. Or I think just one more. So you know what? Let's not deal with him like that. We can whip him to death. Because when a hangman comes along, you must whip it. Up here. All right, good. So we get a sack of salt, which is nothing special, but up here we have our good friend, the thief.
I needed to find this place. My blade's been thirsting for blood, and my satchel's been hungry for gold. Funny, though. Gold's the reason I'm stuck here. I had a job, escort a nobleman across the sea. Me, working. Go on, laugh. You know, I'm a thief. I dwell in somewhat more unsavory channels, but I'm the best. My services were requested for this top-secret mission for the crown, because I'm the best. But we wrecked on this island. Don't know what happened to that highborn gentleman. Don't care. Most likely he's dead, and not only is my pay forfeit, so is my neck, if I ever set foot back home. So what's this thief to do? Gather up whatever spoils I can find, scrap together a skiff out of salvage, and sail to Coast Rock. Coast Rock's the perfect place for someone like me to shed her notoriety.
All right, there we go. So a little bit more information on the thief. We know that at this point she's here actually for a very similar reason. She was escorting a noble person across the sea, just like we were. Although ours was a princess and hers sounded like a male. Now, how do I get that item? Let's take a look. With very clever upside down jump mechanics. Again, I love this idea. Got a gray pearl, and then we can just reverse it right back up top. Oh no, just reverse it right back up top. I'll see you guys here in a minute. The nice thing is, look at all the salt we have now. That is gonna make for a few levels. Now, can we do this successfully this time? Oh, I just get nervous now. I've actually never had a fall like that before. Okay. Ooh, the Relentless Ring. So the Relentless Ring is pretty cool in theory, but in practicality, it's really not all that great. And here's why. So it dramatically reduces stamina fatigue from combat. The problem is, stamina fatigue from combat is actually really not much of an issue. You get much more fatigue from magic spells. So I don't know if that actually combats magic fatigue, but I actually don't think it does. So it effectively makes it a lot, oh geez, a lot less valuable, in my opinion. There we go. All right, we're actually getting pretty close to the bottom where we can activate a really, really helpful shortcut, and then we can actually, oh, actually, just kidding, we're at the bottom, so we can activate the shortcut right now. So this elevator is gonna go all the way up to the top. In fact, we're gonna take a quick trip up this side. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. I made the mistake last time thinking there's a treasure up there, but it's a treasure we've already gotten. Now this cloud is something that actually is going to have some significance later on. We've seen it a couple times, I never pointed it out, but this cloud, once we get a particular item later on, is actually going to turn into visible blocks once we actually take our torch out. So if I were to take my torch out and I had that item, I could now jump on top of these blocks. It's a pretty neat mechanic, but it's going to be a little while before we see it, but we have to kind of keep a mental note of exactly where all of those blocks are so we can go back to them. Okay, another locked door we can't get in. No big deal. A lot of these doors you see now, you actually won't be accessing for quite some time, to be honest. Move over. I need this item. Thank you. Light vessel. And, oh, what do we have down there? There is a candelabra. So we are very close to the boss. Wow, we made really, really good time. All right, let's hop up here, see what's hiding. Flame Orbiter's another really cool fire spell. And here is our shrine. So this is going to be the resting point right before you fight the boss. And let's see how we actually fare against the boss. Well, we'll set up the hotbar here in just a moment. See, I don't like these enemies because they can do that teleport in the air move. There we go. All right, not too bad, not too much damage. And a soldier's poem. I can get on board with that. So we have 33,000 salt. Part of me thinks I should go and level, and part of me just wants to throw caution to the wind. Let's replace this with Shockstone. Let's keep the red shards, and let's get rid of the Arbalest. We're not going to be using that at all. I actually found that the whip works better for my needs than the pike in this fight. So let's switch this for the blood flower. And, oh, we don't need the Kismet. I was running that earlier because I was farming for materials. I didn't even realize I still had that. I could do... Ooh, do I not have the Impen Band? Oh, I never got the Impen Band, so I don't have increased fire defense. Fire defense is actually pretty good against this boss because most of his attacks, in fact, oh geez, 3 out of his 4 attacks are all fire-based. So instead, what do I want? Arcane won't do me a lick of good. I almost might just do the Grasping Ring. Well, no, we'll do the Mending Band. That passive regen might actually do us some good. All right, so here we go. My favorite boss in terms of design in this game, hands down. Mechanically speaking, there are some interesting nuances to it. He has some patterns that you just need to memorize really in order to do this fight, and my biggest tip is stay off the ground. That is the easiest way to die because if he takes a step and creates a shockwave, there are pits on either side of the rather small arena, and falling into those will get you killed. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Tree of Men. And I just said stay off the ground. Guess where I'm going right away? The ground. All right, let's get up. Okay, so right now, he has a few of these corpses that we need to destroy to initiate his next phase. And then whenever he glows like that, he's gonna fire those fire projectiles, no problem. Only a few of the corpses can actually be targeted. You can see they glow brighter than any of the other ones. When I first fought this boss, I thought every hanged enemy, jeez. Okay, I need to heal. I need to heal right now. I thought every hanged man was actually going to be a separate hit point. So, oh jeez. Jump, jump, jump. All right, good now. But it's just the ones that glow a little bit brighter. Oh no, 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 get off the ground. Okay, we need to heal again. So we are almost going to be in, or we're going to be in the next phase rather soon here. Once we destroy this next one, jump, jump, jump. Okay. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, I just got very lucky that that shockwave actually hit me all the way up to this platform. That could have been the end. Okay, so now he's going to initiate his next phase of attacks. Oh, 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 get, jump. Yep, so now he's actually going to be doing this little move where he's going to lunge at us, and he is going to have one more set of attacks. Oh, geez, trying to concentrate here. All right, I want to buff. There we go. So what you want to do is bait him to do this lower. Well, I'm going to actually switch sides really quickly just because. Wow, what are you doing over here, my friend? As soon as he starts lunging, that's when you need to jump above and attack. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Not good. Heal. And then we need to get up. We need to get up. Okay, attack here. What are you doing? He's kind of frozen in time right now. I don't. Oh no. I don't. Is he broken? Did I break the Tree of Men? This is interesting. Don't know what's going on here. Might actually not complain. It's kind of annoying though, because I have to do 11 damage at a time just by going these little jumps. Well, let's use another shock stone. But he has one more phase that I don't even know if he's actually going to go in. What kind of damage? Am I still just doing 11 damage? It looks like maybe he's not, oh geez, susceptible to lightning. Oh man, wow. I'm kind of embarrassed by this because I guess I broke it for some reason. Well, rip Tree of Men. The other phase is he does the same moves, but he also adds this fire. Oh, jump, jump, jump. He also adds a fire attack where it actually whips fire around about 3/4 of the arena. So you, oh, almost just died. So you actually have to kind of run around the entire arena and go platform to platform. Well, I'm sorry, that ended up being rather anticlimactic. Ugh. But, I mean, rip Tree of Men, so that's kind of cool. And now, if I'm smart, I would definitely go immediately to... how do I get there? I bet I know how I get there. We're going to have to get there later. I should be going back to a sanctuary, because this area can be really dangerous, but I think there's a sanctuary really, really close, like right in here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, perfect. Just kidding. It's not. Oh, but there's an Amber Idol. Ooh, that's exciting. What's not exciting, there we go, is this guy. Oh no, there's another. All right, he's dead. Oh, okay. That parry is probably what just saved my life. Just saved my life. I don't remember. I thought the sanctuary was right in here. Oh, oh no. Watch it. Back up. Whew. All right, we're doing another soldier's poem. And we have a stone guide. Is this maybe where? Oh, it's locked. Okay. I'll be back. What am I doing? Why am I here? Why am I in this forsaken place when I don't even know? Okay, I need my arbalist. Oh, we're out of here. We're gone. We're gone. We're done. I want nothing to do with any of you. Nope. Sayonara. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Wow. That I mean, that was fine. I mean, it would have been fine. And this is probably just going right back into the same area. No, we'll come back another time. But we have 43,000 salt we need to spend. So I need to find this sanctuary, like now. Is it a secret door? Was that what it was? Come on. I know that there's a sanctuary. Nope. There is a Hager's Cavern sanctuary, and I am just trying to find it. But it is not showing itself. Maybe I had to go up instead? Is it above? I don't know. You know what? We're gonna play this safe. We're gonna play this safe. Wow. Well, this new character is gonna probably be above where Crispin's at. Where do we want to go? Sunken Keep? Let's go to the Castle of Storms. Might actually be able to transmute something, which, you know, it's exciting because I get to transmute. It's less exciting because, well, this isn't Crispin, so it's not even our permanent character. Alright, so let's see. Oh, we can do the Steel Centipede. Well, we're doing it. I understand that this is not Crispin, but we're going to make the Steel Centipede and at least try it out. Because maybe this is a good way for us to test it and see if it's a weapon we even want to use. I don't know. Nothing cool there. Nothing cool there. We can now make some different masks, which is kind of cool. The clay mask, the Sadist Veil, and the Torture's Veil. And looks to be about it. Okay. Anything I can upgrade? I can upgrade this to level 4. Oh, I think this is going to be a fun weapon. So this is my understanding, and I could be very wrong, but this is a sword whip. I believe you need either class 2 sword or class 2 whips in order to use this. If you guys know better, please tell me in the comments below if I'm wrong, but I think that's how this works. Okay, no more upgrades here. I can do the cut purse, another level. I haven't even used the dagger yet, but might as well keep up with it. Okay. And... oh, I thought I could make something else with... oh no. With the hangman's rope. But it didn't show up. So I guess not. Alright, level up. So we're 39, we can go all the way to... oh, 6 levels. That is phenomenal. Okay. Very, very similar stat distribution. In fact, it's almost identical. And there we go. Beautiful. Alright, let's take a look at this item. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it looks like a sword. But that heavy attack. That heavy attack. Oh, wow. Why? Oh, it unequipped my bolts for some reason. Alright, I want to actually two-hand this. So in two-hand, it has no whip properties. That's kind of a shame. But the damage is decent. Damage is decent. Oh, and there's the combo. It's kind of cool. I like it. You can almost juggle enemies that way. But, you know what it's missing? That really beautiful whip sound. It has a little bit, but not as much. Alright. Anyway, guys, that was the Red Hall of Cages and the Tree of Men on an alternate character. So the next time, we will be taking on Hager's Cavern with Crispin and a slightly different loadout. We might come and get that Amber Idol and make the Steel Centipede. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments if you want to see the Steel Centipede. It seems pretty fun. And I have been enjoying the whip. So a whip and sword plus, what's the damage? 60? As opposed to, well, I don't even have the bullwhip anymore, so I can't compare, but significantly less. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.